Capricorn, welcome to Starchaeology Tarot. This is your October reading. I'm so thrilled that you're here. Sorry I took a month off there. Life got in the way of tarot, but I'm so happy to be back, and I'm so happy that you're joining me now that I'm back. This is your October reading. This is, I hope this is finding you at a time where you're doing well. But if there is some answers that you need right now, some divine guidance, this is the message that is meant for you from spirit, from source energy. And it's the message that I hope will best align you with your highest self, your highest path, and your highest good. Some of this will resonate with you, some of it won't. That's okay. You are more than your sun sign, Capricorn, so take what resonates with you and just remember what doesn't is meant for someone else. And I encourage you to watch your videos for signs for your other placements, specifically your rising sign, your moon sign, your Venus. Those are great ones to give you a better, fuller picture of the very unique recipe that is you. So with that, let's get started. If you have a specific intention you want to meditate on while I shuffle, take the time now to do that. And if not, we'll just see what comes up for you. Okay, Capricorn, wow, when I was shuffling that, I feel like I was channeling some things that maybe you guys are feeling right now. I had really static, I was experiencing some real static up in here, and feeling a bit, yeah, kind of like a wall is up, or maybe many walls that were up, like internal walls up, and feeling a difficulty connecting to parts of myself that maybe were locked away. That's really what I'm seeing here with these cards too. We have the Hermit in the middle, the Six of Cups, and then the High Priestess. It's almost like there is something from your past, or someone from your past, or even a past version of yourself, I'm seeing an inner child version of yourself. That this card, Six of Cups, always comes up for me with inner child work. And there's something about this element from your past that is key to making this time for introspection for you actually productive in a way that you unlock certain doors in your subconscious. You get in touch with things on a much deeper level for you, a subconscious level, where you lift the veil on certain areas of your conscious mind, and see what's lurking beneath it and behind it. That's not necessarily bad. I sense some of you maybe have those blocks because this thing from the past might be something that feels scary to you or negative in some way. It's maybe not a very good memory, or this person from the past you don't have a good relationship with. And so because that feels negative, you think that what is lurking behind your conscious thoughts about it is by nature negative, or doesn't hold any good for you. This is a misconception. What is October presents in itself some opportunity for you to break down some sort of internal wall in yourself, and liberate yourself in a way that this event or person from the past is no longer limiting you, no longer has a hold on you. Wow, I'm seeing for some of you, I don't, tell me if this is resonant, but for some of you I'm seeing almost like there is this, because both of these cards are so singular. Like the Hermit is really similar to the High Priestess in that they're both very passive cards. They're isolated to a certain degree because the High Priestess lives behind this veil of the conscious mind. It's like she is separate. This is your subconscious mind. This is where your hopes and dreams live. It's like separated from everyone else. It's the isolated place that you go in your brain. And the Hermit is the manifestation of that in life. So it's like not only withdrawing into yourself, but withdrawing from the world. There is a real sense of passive withdrawal here. But being separated by this Six of Cups, it's like there's something from your past. And I was saying a negative thing, but I think for some of you even, this is some sort of nostalgia. This is some sort of attachment to something in the past, something that you see as good too, as like, maybe it's your connection with your parents. Some of you have reconnected with family during this time, and it's brought you back to a time in your past. And it's that attachment that, while it has so much good to offer, there's something that's keeping this time of like isolation where you like have this real opportunity for self-expansion and self-realization and exploration and doing like a lot of internal work right now. There's something about this thing from the past that is like a block. It's serving as a block between doing that internal searching and actually finding something in that internal searching. Taking a wall down, making a connection, withdrawing within, but really going deep. Like, I'm hearing that some of you, it's like you have this desire to withdraw and go inside, but it's like, even when you go inside, you still feel like you're hovering on the surface level. You can't, it's like you can't really go as deep as you'd like to go, or as deep maybe as you feel like you need to go, because of this person that you have some negative or positive attachment to that is causing a block here. Yeah, and Nine of Wands was at the bottom of the deck. So I think that part of this is like your resistance to going deep is a sense of defending yourself from what is in there, what is lurking beneath the surface, without realizing that there is a place for properly defending yourself, and then there's crossing that line and becoming overly defensive. And this Nine of Wands really highlights the difference between being defensive and being well defended, because being defensive cuts you off from things that you actually need and could use and could liberate you. You protect yourself from things that you don't need to be protected from. And one of those things, I think, is this thing from your past. You don't need to protect yourself from this thing in the past. It's a part of you. And there's a real embracing here. Either embracing of a past event or person that hurt you in some way, or a letting go of an almost obsessive attachment to something good or bad in the past, like a past event that you use to define you, or a person that you feel like you need and you have this relationship with that's very dependent, codependent maybe. Regardless, you are using this past thing or person as a way of defending yourself, of protecting yourself, and it's an improper use of that defense, because you're limiting yourself in some way. And I dare say you're stopping yourself from actually getting somewhere that you want to be. So this has come into your awareness in October. With the High Priestess here, it's like you are asking the questions that you need to ask. You're curious about this in a way that you haven't been curious before. You feel called to do this inner work. And the High Priestess is here to answer that for you. Your subconscious is ready to be changed. Your subconscious is ready to be transformed. And you have to meet it halfway and maybe go some places and examine some things that you haven't examined up until this point from your past. This is a real opportunity for liberation, Capricorn, and for really putting down your sword and stopping a fight that no longer needs to be fought. And it's an internal fight. This is something internal. It no longer needs to be fought. You have well defended yourself. You have proven yourself. You are an incredible warrior, and what you've been through is, there's so much good that can come from it. Not only in how you liberate yourself from this moment forward and how you overcome this, but also in how you inspire others and what you have to give to others and to the world. And it starts with the work that you do in you, because you can't give to someone else something that you haven't given to yourself yet. So this is a time in October where you are able to give. You're giving yourself a gift in October, and you're doing this single-handedly. You are alone in this, the Hermit. The same star in the Hermit card is also in the Star card, and what comes with this Hermit energy of going inward and really inquiring, having this inquiring, curious spirit about yourself, looking at yourself as if you have something to learn from examining your insides. Great hope comes with that. Great healing comes with that. Even though the star isn't in here, it's like that's popping out to me in this card today. And the star is all about divine healing and letting things flow, letting water flow where it's been stopped before, where there's been dams that have been built. Something needs to reflow in your life, and it's been stopped by this event or this person, this thing from your past. So allow that flow to happen, and then there are things that will float from your subconscious to your conscious mind that can now finally be healed. This is a time to heal it. This October. This is really beautiful, Capricorn, and I hope that you're able to take that inquiring spirit and match it with bravery and courage that is required to see what is waiting to be seen for you, because it is ready to be seen by you now, and it's just a matter of whether you choose to see it and actually do something about it, release it, heal it, forgive it, whatever it is. I'm wishing you all the best. I'm sending you so much love. Thank you for joining me today. If you liked this reading, please like and subscribe. I'd love to hear from you in the comments how these details actually manifest in your life and what you're dealing with right now. It makes me really happy to hear from clients and friends, what they're going through and how this is this reading's made them reflect. Feel free to share Starchaeology Tarot too with anyone who you think could use some support and encouragement during this time. That's why I do it. And if you would like to book a private session, please follow me on on Instagram, at Starchaeology Tarot, and DM me there. I'm happy to be of service, and I'm happy to connect with you today. Thank you, Capricorn. I love you, and goodbye.